And a welcome to Citi Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Major League Baseball on the show is next. John Kirby, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Yoshida, base runner at first with one out. Runners on the move for second. And on the ground out to second. And this is knocked down over there. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches. So digging in now, Oswaldo Rivera. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Into the upper tank. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Wow, with that blast, he will gain entrance into the elite.
The plate, Oswaldo Rivera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Count remains at 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Popped him up. Keys shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance. Justin Holder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Justin Holder.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a play. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Oswaldo Rivera will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Leading off the inning, Eric Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a... They could certainly use that right now.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next from Miami, George Linden. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Yoshida stands at first with 1 out. It's back up the middle. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Mets out in front, 3-1. Striding into the box, Oswaldo Rivera.
Second baseman, Oswaldo Rivera.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay throw, and he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now at the plate, Alonso Bigay. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bigay.
Last ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now the 2-0. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here it comes, the 3-0. And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit in the air to left field. Figueroa is there. 2 down. Now a long throw home. So add 1 more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here, hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
5-2 the final today. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Kirby earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious New York Mets: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ballgame: 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. 2 of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head on him, Danny.
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Striding in, Oswaldo Rivera. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
2 out, nobody on. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Hernan Saucedo. No official at bat. For him, but he has scored a run in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Rivera. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Stepping up to the plate, Lou Soriano. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lou Soriano.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Robbie Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Nate Walsh. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Saucedo on second. Ramirez at first. One gone. The ground to third. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Into the box, Oswaldo Rivera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Oswaldo Rivera.
First offering on its way. Up around the face.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Saucedo is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets nothing. Now at the plate, Peter Machado. He singled his last time up.
Peter Machado.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both. At the plate, Oswaldo Rivera. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Rivera.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a knee-high fastball. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Here's a high pop-up. Diaz is underneath this one. And that's out number 2. Digging in, Nate Walsh.
Now batting, catcher, Nate Walsh.
Ball rolls softly to second. Rivera gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
4-2 the final score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robbie Hernandez hangs win number 11 on his line. Arthur Green hammers down the save, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Michael Sy gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cards leave 1, Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the Show. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Oswaldo Rivera, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things. Rivera
is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Digging in the switch hitter, Abraham Diaz. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the inning as it's sent out to second. Rivera is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Stepping into the box, Oswaldo Rivera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. Coming to the plate now, Ibrahim Diaz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Rolls. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Now at the plate, Oswaldo Rivera, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz is right there in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Oswaldo Rivera, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
The 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Olson takes his lead at third with 1 away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully to get them back into this one.
Rivera from the outfield grass. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's final 7-3. The Mets sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. Orlando Michaels gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good, bad game. I think what he needs to do.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cards strand a couple. Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Stepping in, Oswaldo Rivera comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Oswaldo Rivera.
He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, this team really needs that 6-0 hitter to step up a bit. He struggled the last 2 games. Only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing could get him hot and right back into a groove.
Digging in to try it again, Oswaldo Rivera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rivera.
From the stretch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alonso Bigay. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bigay.
Hit toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Nicholas rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now batting, Oswaldo Rivera. He singled his last time up.
Oswaldo Rivera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Nicholas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in once again, Oswaldo Rivera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches.
In now, Oswaldo Rivera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
This is line to left. Saucedo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. St. Louis is out in front, 6-5.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Cardinals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Louis Gold wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year.